Hello, this is Keith Graham from Codasip. In this video, I'd like to show you some helpful hints while debugging a C program in Codasip Studio. The first thing I would like to recommend is never to compile with the -03 or any optimization while trying to debug your program. Let me show you why. So I'm going to try to compile it in the optimizer and then turn the optimizer off. Now I have this very simple C program where I have some values assigned, and then I'm going to print out the result using a printf statement. Now I'm going to go to my workflow, go to the compiler settings, and you can see that I have the -03. I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to recompile my program, and I'm going to launch it into the debugger. Now I'm going to try to set some breakpoints. You notice I can't set any breakpoints here. The reason why I can't set breakpoints there is those lines of code have been optimized out. So since those codes don't exist in the actual compiled program, I cannot put a breakpoint there. And if you're trying to understand your C program while you're running or in the debugger, and those lines of code are optimized out, it's very difficult to understand what's going on. So I highly recommend always disable the debugger. I'll show you that in a second. But I still want to show you get the right answer. Let me run the debugger. And you can see that my print statement gave me the value of C2, which is the result here. So I'm going to go back to the workflow, compile. Now I'm going to turn off the optimization, save it. I'm going to recompile, relaunch the debugger. Now you can see that those breakpoints that I tried to set earlier are now showing up because those lines of code are now there in the actual executable as well. So I'm going to just put a breakpoint at lines 13 in my printf. Now what I'd like to show you is when I run my program to line 13, you can put your cursor over a variable like A, and you can see its value. A is -1, which is set in line 9. B is the value 2, which is set in line 10. You can also see all your local variables by expanding this window variables. So you can see the value of A, B, and C. Now I'm going to just step to the next instruction. You can see the value of 3 has changed, which you can see from my comment field, that should be 3. And now I put my cursor over a B, it's 3. So you can actually see the value of the variables by putting your cursor over the variable or by looking through the local variable view in the debug perspective. Now I'm going to resume my program, switch over to the debug console. And you can see the printf still works with the debugger disabled. Once again, I highly recommend disabling the optimization while debugging a C program. To look at the variables, you can actually put your cursor right over on top of the variables while it's in the debugger, or use the variable local, expand the variables in the debugger under the local variables to see the actual variables themselves as well. Hopefully this video is helpful for you. If you like it, please subscribe to this channel so that you will be notified when additional videos are published. Good luck!